Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Amit and today we are diving into one of the most popular framework for automation testing. So that is BDD Cucumber Framework. So guys, as you are seeing we are going to explain how to present BDD Cucumber Framework in front of your interviewer. So first of all, uh, this term BDD, what is BDD? So BDD is a behavior driven framework. So BDD encourage open communication between developer, QA and business analyst. So in BDD framework, we mainly concentrate on keeping the things simple and using the simple English language also, so that the non-technical person also able to understand the our framework. So guys, after BDD, what is Cucumber? So Cucumber is a tool that support BDD for helping us to write the test cases in natural language. So which we called as a Gherkin language. And the framework, as you know, framework is a template to keep our test script in a folder structure, and where you keep every components of a framework like a screenshot, logs. You will be using a version control tool, CI/CD tool. So framework make life of an automation test engineer easy by providing a structured way to write the test script. So guys, we'll dive into the uh, BDD Cucumber framework. So generally, you can see we have three different components of BDD Cucumber framework that we call it as a feature file, a step definition file, and a runner file, runner class. We call it as a test runner class also. And guys, our BDD Cucumber framework is a Maven based project. So we'll move to the next slide, where I'll discuss the architecture of BDD Cucumber framework. So, guys, this is a very important slide which I have prepared from the my real-time framework. So, once you will go through it, and if you are able to explain it before the interviewer, so I'm giving you a challenge like nobody can reject you. Definitely, it will you will give a very good impression in front of your interviewer. So guys, whatever I'm going to explain in the next slide, it is a very important, and please make note of it. So we'll move to the next slide. Okay, sorry. So this is the next slide, where I try to cover all the different components of um, BDD Cucumber framework. So guys, as we already discussed the three different components, that feature file, step definition and test runner, uh, and now we'll go with the basic folder structure of our BDD Cucumber framework. So guys, I already told like our framework is a Maven based framework. So where we have the pom.xml file. So you can see that pom.xml file. So pom.xml file generally will have the dependency in pom.xml file, and those dependency will be downloaded into the framework as a jar file. So these are the list of the dependency that we need to have in our Cucumber based framework. So Selenium Java, Cucumber Java, Gherkin, JUnit, Cucumber Test NG, Maven compiler, Maven Surefire, these all we need to have in our dependency file. So once we have kept this in dependency file, so after Maven install, it will automatically download all the jar file into our framework. So guys, the next component of our framework is like version control GitHub. So guys, as we know that let's say some five developer, five SDET automation test engineer, they are writing test script on the daily basis. So there should be a repository where everyone keep their code. So GitHub is a version control tool, or it is a place or a repository where all the QA people, automation test engineer, they check in their code. There they pull their code into the GitHub. Okay, guys. So we'll go to the next, that is a CI/CD tool. So, guys, because we are working on a bigger level, okay, at our organization level, where like we'll have more than 100, 200 people, including developer, QA, DevOps. So there will be a platform or a mechanism where like we are continuously integrating our code and continuously developing our code. For that, like we are using Jenkins. So guys, for our automation and all, we are triggering our test suite through Jenkins, where like we need to configure the Jenkins using the either through freestyle or through the Groovy pipeline. So guys, we'll later we'll discuss Jenkins on the detail basis. Now we'll go to the next part. So the next part is like how to work with the backend automation. So let's say if you want to run some SQL queries, or if you want to fetch some data, or we need to check some data from database. So guys, for that, like we have to integrate JDBC into our framework to connect with the JDBC. So we have the driver manager and get connections interface. And so we, by using those interfaces and methods like a statement, and as there are so many, so we can do the backend automation. So guys, the next component is the extent report. So let's say you are executing the test script. So how many test cases get passed, how many test cases get failed. So for that, we will be integrating extent report. We can use some other tool as well, like other report, or it will generate a beautiful HTML report page. Like it will have the graphical representatives, like this much test percentage of test case is passed, this much percentage of test case fail. Guys, the next component is log4j. So log4j generally will be to keep track of the logs, like whatever the action we are performing. So it will, for that it will keep the log for that one, log4j. Generally we keep the log4j in the properties file. Okay, so guys, I have missed one thing. We have properties file as well. So in properties file, we'll be keeping the config properties. Let's say the credential URL, credential application related uh, details will be keep in the properties file, and you will be using through the get property. And guys, the next part is the test ng. So test ng is a unit unit testing framework. So generally we'll be integrating test ng into the Cucumber framework. So test ng come with a various features, like it comes with the test annotation, like at the test, before test, after test, and there are so many. And for data parameterization, we'll have data provider. Also, we can perform parallel execution by doing some configuration in XML, that keeping thread and parallel count. Again, guys, to work with the test data, okay, either like we can use a scenario outline followed by the example, or if we are keeping the test data in Excel sheet, for that, like we will be using Apache POI. So Apache POI will have some inbuilt method with it. We need to keep the Apache POI dependency in the pom.xml file. So once it download the jar file, it comes with some inbuilt methods. Like if we are working with the Excel, then we have XSF workbook, XSF sheet, XSF row, XSF column. So those methods will be there. And by using get cell value, passing row and column, you can fetch the value, and you can use in your test scripts. So guys, the next is the hook. So hook generally have is a pre and post condition used in the Cucumber, and generally we'll keep the pre condition in before and post condition in after. So guys, I have just covered all the folded structure. Like you can see here, the Cucumber Maven project. So it is a Maven based project. So it will have the different folder structure like src main java and src test java. So guys, I have already discussed the feature file will have feature file, step definition and test runner. So I'll also try to explain uh, in detailed way, like what is feature file, what is the step definition, and what is test runner. So as you are able to see the folded structure of Cucumber project, let's say it is a Maven based project. So we have src main java and src test java, and we'll have this folded structured feature file, step definition and test runner class. So guys, what is feature file? First we'll discuss what is feature file. So feature file is a simple text document, plain document with the feature as an extension. So generally you can create a plain text and you can keep the extension as a feature. And what keywords it will have content. So definitely in Cucumber we'll be writing the our test scripts in a form of a simple English language that is called Gherkin language. So in Gherkin language, we'll have the different keywords. Let's say given, when, then, and, but. Okay. So later, like I can explain the next slide how we are doing it. So this is, let's say, this is the feature file. We are writing in the uh, mm, our feature file. So guys, there will be a feature. Let's say this is a particular example, a high level example, like where we are checking the login functionality to a particular application. Okay, so scenario, like you need to verify successful login to application. So these all are the given and when then. So given generally we are using for setup the initial context of the starting state. So like verify successful login to the application. So here it's a setup or initial or a prerequisite. And uh, uh, give, and then when actually describe the action taken by the user. So like here, like see user gives a invalid credential, so he is performing some action. Okay, and then generally is the, like we check the condition, or we have what is the expected result. So generally we'll do validation, like will be asserts and all. So here, like say then user is login, so this is the condition. So once he is able to put the valid credential, then the user is able to log in. So now we'll come to the our architecture level. So guys, I think I have tried to cover the feature file. If anything is left, scenario outline. This is a very important question. So scenario is uh, scenario will be writing the test script using given when then. We can write for a single test case. We can write scenario outline. Generally we are done for the parameterization. So a scenario outline also we have given when then followed by the example, where like we'll pass the test data from the example already given when then expand. And generally we are using to put some consecutive action. And but for like if there is a some this argument, then we'll be using but. Examples will be followed by the scenario outline to provide the test data. Background, guys, we will be using, let's say, in our framework, if you are running a particular scenario where every time you need to log into the application. So the repeatable, reusable part will be using background. So guys, the next part is tag. So generally, tags are used to generally we use let's say like you have some sanity test cases, regression test cases, smoke test cases. So you can identify those test cases, and if you want to run only sanity test cases or regression test cases or smoke test cases, so you can use tags for that, guys. So guys, I have almost covered everything in feature file. Now come to the step definition. So step definition is nothing, but step definition generally will write the test scripts which map with each of the scenario and scenario outline in the feature file. So will be it will we will be writing the code either in Java or some other language, and it should map with the feature file. So guys, uh, the next part is test runner class. So guys, so test runner class generally we call as a heart of the framework, because we have will what we'll do here, you can see this piece of code. This is the test runner class. So we'll have in the test runner class, we'll define the path of the feature file. See here, feature equal to src, we have given the path, and glue we have will define the step definition. Okay, so guys, in the test runner file, it will start with the run with cucumber.class, and in cucumber option we'll have the feature and glue and public test runners, and we don't have much code in that. This much code only we'll have. So we'll be triggering test runners. Suppose if you want to run our test suite, so we'll be triggering the test runner from our local. So uh, guys, I think I have covered everything. Okay, apart from this, there are many questions. Okay, you can put down in the comment section. So I'll try to make more videos on Cucumber framework, and I'll try to cover those questions in the next slides. And overall, in a nutshell, I'll just make up points so that it will be just a revision for you. So, guys, what is BDD? Behavior driven, behavior data driven framework. What is Cucumber? So, Cucumber generally come with a simple English language called Gherkin, using given when then. It has uh, three components majorly: feature file, step definition, test runner. Okay, and we are using a Mabanize project where I keep all the dependency into the pom.xml file. We are using GitHub as a version control, CI/CD tool as a Jenkins to connect with the backend. We'll be using JDBC. Extent report we'll be using for reporting, log4j for log keeping log, test ng as a unit integration, Apache PY to work with the external test data from Excel sheet. So this is our all discussion of the framework. So guys, if you are able to describe your Cucumber framework the way I described in the framework. So, if you want, you can ask them to draw this particular structured architecture in a whiteboard or pen. So, it will give them a more clear idea, like how this, what are the different folder structure, and how your Cucumber framework are working. So, guys, thank you so much, and I'm trying to give my best, and for that, like I have to prepare a well, and I appreciate if guys, if you support my channel, you press like button, you share with your friends, and you subscribe as much as you can. So, guys, it will give a lot of boost and confidence to me, and I'll try to find more time for the ECC YouTube, because I'll be here working also, and I have lots of many things to do, and definitely, guys, I want to help you all in your interview preparation, and if I'll get some nice feedback from you, definitely I'll be adding more and more videos that will be helpful in your interview preparations. Till then, see you in the next video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. It will boost us. Okay. Thank you so much, guys.